by my friend Scott Hounsel at Red State as Talcum X. I'm laughing inside too, folks. Sean King, of course, as you know, the male Rachel Dolezal, a gentleman who is indeed white. His name isn't even Sean, it's Jeffrey, who claims to identify as black, one of these transracial people out there who is being enabled by the New York Daily News as a columnist on, I guess, racial equality. I don't even know what his title is. All I know is that the entire thing is bogus, much like he's bogus. A couple of reasons why he's Buffoon of the Week. Reason number one, he recently tweeted some quote-unquote serious and provocative questions that he wanted to have answered in layman's terms about how it can be brought about that a recall election could occur and what would have to be done to do that, to recall the election of Donald Trump. Rightfully so, the conservative Twitterverse mocked Sean King and introduced him to a little something called the Constitution. Maybe you've heard of it, Sean. It's that thing that was written many, many years ago. It's the founding document of our nation. Tells us how to change our laws and how the president is elected. You may want to look into how to amend that. And by the way, if you can't find how to amend the Constitution, also look to the Constitution, because it tells you right there how to do it. Reason number two that we are inducting Sean King this week as Buffoon of the Week. He went absolutely apoplectic at the statement made by now HUD Secretary Dr. Ben Carson, equating immigration and slavery. And while it may be true that slavery is not immigration, if anything you can equate it to an immigration, it is a forced immigration, as Sean King has said himself on multiple occasions. Now, we also saw Samuel L. Jackson get all nuts about it and MF all over Twitter about this. But Sean King, listen, I've come to expect a lack of self-awareness. And I've come to expect ignorance from white people on the internet. So Sean King takes the cake. Not for nothing here. You yourself have defined slavery as forced immigration in at least one article you submitted to the New York Daily News. And the fact that you don't even know the Constitution of our great nation, and you claim to be an agent for change, your ignorance, sir, is overwhelming this week. I don't even know where to begin to correct it. You block us on Twitter, by the way. I don't know if people know this, but Sean King blocks me on Twitter. Little old me with my little show here. I guess I'm such a threat to him that he doesn't want to hear anything from me. But man, oh man, if ignorance were money, Sean King would be the richest man in America. Not only is he ignorant when it comes to how people should be interacting with each other, not only is he trying to con us into believing that he is something that he is not, i.e. black, i.e. a journalist, i.e. smart. But now you're a hypocrite on top of all that. You've been a hypocrite to begin with, trying to pull the wool over our eyes and pretending to be something that you're not. The Black Lives Matter movement has problems with you over some of your fundraising. But man, oh man, I thought we hit the bottom with you already, but apparently we haven't. So, you know what? It's time, man. We got to do it again. Sean King, your Buffoon of the Week, again. Good luck to you. Maybe you'll learn one day, but I highly doubt it. Quick programming note, folks. Just want to announce to everybody that Behind Enemy Lines Radio is going to be returning to the Federation for American Immigration Reform's Hold Their Feet to the Fire Radio Row event that happens in the summer. We had so much fun doing that last time, Russ and I. We're going to be doing some interviews there again, and we added it to the calendar. We know we missed CPAC, and we missed all of our friends there. Next week, another programming note, we're planning to have John Preston on the show, and he's going to be releasing his new album soon. Some more music from this great veteran We've had him on the show before. We're excited to hear what new offerings he has. Check out that probably on next week's show, which we're really anticipating. Having John on the show is always a lot of fun. And just a quick update, some housekeeping here at www.behindenemylinesradio.us. Check out the site again for the SaneBox ad and see what that's all about. I'm going to try it out myself because Lord knows my inbox has about 200 messages a day coming in that I know I will never get read. I'm being perfectly honest here. A lot of stuff I subscribe to that just goes right into my spam or into one of the different files, whether it be, advertisement, whatever it is. I'm kind of email illiterate, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. And you know what, folks? I'm thankful that you guys are bearing with us, just on a personal note here. The show's been going through a lot of changes, as some of you may know, because I moved out of the People's Republic of New York City and moved further out on Long Island. Long Island out here, you have to say it apparently. It's been great moving out here, but just the internet situation has been horrible. I miss doing the live show with you guys, and I'm excited in saying that we're going to be having a lot of changes this year on the show. Russ and I are going to be dabbling in a couple of different things, maybe. We'll let you in on some of that. It might involve some video, some Facebook Live stuff, some greater interaction on the website, www.behindenemylinesradio.us. And, as we said, more trips, more interviews from people. The show's going to get back on track. I promise you that. And I want to say thank you again for sticking with me and listening to me talk for an hour. Lord knows that's pretty hard to do sometimes, to listen to me ramble on. But I'm glad that you're sticking with us. This year is going to be a huge year with a capital Y, huge, for news and views, and we hope to bring you some of the best interviews out there, some of the best content out there. It's going to be big, folks. I'm excited about it. I mean, just look at this show we did tonight. We ran the gamut from Jeff Sessions to this deep state wiretapping thing that is still becoming probably the biggest news story of the decade when you really think about it. And we're having fun with Sean King, that Nimrod, and it's a good time to be a fan of politics. It's a good time to become engaged in politics. This is probably the most exciting you're ever going to see in politics. So get people involved, interact, engage, and keep listening to this show, folks. And you know what, folks? That's going to do it for this show. I want to thank everybody for listening. Next week, more of the same. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some knowledge dropped on you. We're going to make you think. We're going to make you laugh. We're going to make you angry, maybe. But until then, from the People's Republic of New York, Gene Berardelli, Behind Enemy Lines Radio, it's time to shut this sucker down. We are out of here. Good night, folks.
Our position has been compromised. It's time to roll out. Report for debriefing at www.behindenemylinesradio.us and look for regular communications via Facebook and Twitter at BEL_radio. You are the resistance. Behind Enemy Lines. A rock radio production. Copyright 2016. Back in 7 days. Out.